Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? Excuse me. So I'm pretty sure I've done readings for you, a reading for you before, but I just like to remind you this is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. So if it doesn't make any sense now, you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. And sometimes you'll have to stretch it outside the box a little bit. They won't give me all the details. He'll give me just enough, so hopefully you understand what he's talking about. They never waste a message. Can't seem to clear my throat. Did he have a problem with his throat in the end? Like maybe he couldn't speak in the end? My throat's getting really congested. It doesn't hurt. It's just having trouble speaking. So if he was having trouble speaking in the end, know that he wasn't in pain, that it did not hurt. He wants you to know that he loves you very much, loved you very much. He said loves with an S. Then he said loved you very much. It's not that he just loves you now. He loved you when he was here, just like his own. Just as if you were his own. He's doing this, like grabbing his hair. Sometimes it was that way. But but I still loved you very much. You are a beautiful person. When are you going to realize that? When are you going to realize just how special you truly are? Know what he's doing. Hang on. It's like he's right up in my ear, but he's not saying anything. I can feel it. Like he's just right there, almost like just here. Like like so it's not like a, and I don't know how you will feel the energy because everybody feels it different. So I can only describe it the way I am feeling it because hopefully he's trying to show you how you're feeling it. It's not a pain. It's not hurting at all. It's not really uncomfortable, but it just feels like I'm full right there. Like this part of my ear is just like really filled up with, I'm going to use the word pressure, but pressure would kind of lean you towards pain, and it's not pain. It's just a fullness. So, and it's so slight. So if you feel it, it's going to be probably going to be very slight. And this is my right ear. Some of these make me look backwards. Some of these different things that I do this on. So, but it doesn't have to be the right ear. That's just usually the side they come in. So I just try to give you exactly how it feels or whatever I see, even though it could be just a little different for you. I'm muttering. It's too early to be muttering. So he's right in your ear, but he's not saying anything. So know that if one of your ears starts buzzing or it feels full or feels like something, and you want to do this, or he's not even making the outside. Like when Bob comes in on this side, the whole outside of my ear will turn bright red and burn. It's not even that. It's just, anyway, he's not getting off of it. So there's something that I'm missing that I should be saying. So anyway, if you hear a screeching or a humming or a buzzing or something in one ear, know that that's him. But I don't hear him trying to speak in your ear. Maybe that'll come later. So if you hear a muttering, or if you think you hear somebody in one ear, he could do that to you. He's not showing that to me at this time, so I'm not sure where he's going with this. It's his show. Okay, so he walked around behind me, and he's behind my right shoulder, but I feel it like in the right lower back side, on the side, kidney area. I don't know. I don't know what's back there. I don't know my body part areas. Um, it's almost like he's pushing on it, but I have been having trouble there, so I don't know if he's trying to help me do something, or if you're having a problem like in the lower back on the sides, but it's like he's pushing on it, unless he's trying to help heal mine. So know that if you feel some kind of pressure, that's him. Validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to do it more if you want it at your free will choice, or you can tell him to stop. Actually, I have trouble with both sides, but he's only working on the one. So he says you are perfect in every way. He says you're nitpicking on yourself. You're nitpicking things. But you're nitpicking things about yourself because of other people's opinions. You're nitpicking things about yourself because you think, and he's talking about a female, because you think that person is going to judge you if you don't do these certain things about yourself, with yourself. I'm not sure which way that is. Wait a minute. If you don't do things a certain way, I think I know what he's talking about. Like, okay, like my mom would prefer that I do things a certain way, but they don't fit me. That it's not for me. It's for her. That's fine, and I accept her the way she is. But she has to accept me the way I am. So I have to try to turn that judgment off, you know, that I feel from her, and do what my heart and soul feels like it needs to do. I hope that makes sense. Because that's the kind of feeling he's getting in it, and it feels like it's a female. Could be a mother figure. Not sure if that's why we're going this way. But I'm not going to say 100% because he's not saying for sure who the female is. He says you are feeling imperfect because you're not living up to this person's expectations, the way they think you should put your coat on, or the way they think you should put your shoes on, or, and this is, he's, he says, explain, Rhonda, explain. He's not talking about the way you put your coat on, your shoes on. That's just what I want to call it, just a random thing. I hope you know what he's trying to get across. He says, even if you don't cut your toenails correctly, you feel like you're being criticized, that you're not doing things the right way because that person thinks it should be done a different way. Do it the way you want to. Do it the way that feels right for you. Now he's going like this, but he's doing it for you. He says, in your gut, way down here. And I don't know if you know about chakras, but like the second and third chakra, don't expect me to remember the names of them. That you kind of have that feeling in your stomach that kind of turns, he says, sour, like a sour stomach. He says you need to find a way to get rid of that and just accept the way you are, do what you need to do. If it feels right to you, it is right. but you're still looking at this person. He's talking like it's only one person. It could be more than one, but he's just showing this one. And you keep looking over there, but they're not going to like it, and they're gonna think I'm doing it wrong. And you have to just let that be their opinion, not yours, not affect you. Oh, I have trouble doing that. I should I should take his advice. Hair of golden straw, hair of golden wheat. I have no idea what color your hair is. I don't creep anybody's Facebook page before I do these. So I'm not sure he's talking about you. I'm not sure he's talking about the hair of golden, or you've heard him say this to somebody, or maybe he said it to you when you were younger, or maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody just said this to you. Maybe you just heard it in a movie. Not sure where he's going with this. I keep looking at the calendar, the 21st. Now, I get my lashes done on the 21st, but I don't know if it's, I don't know, something about your lashes or something about the 21st, and that's in 2 days. He's not explaining why he's drawing my attention to that day. So also, right here on the edge of my lip, I'm getting this little tickle. It's almost like a hair tickling. And so I said, if this is meant for you, do it again. And it happened again. So it's just like a little teeny tiny tickle. So he's just doing little stuff. They usually don't want to do something that's going to scare you or make you think there's a demon there, house is haunted, all that stuff. You are loved by many up here. He goes, let me count the ways. I love you not. So he's plucking a flower and doing the I love you not thing for whatever reason. Maybe you guys did this when you were little, or maybe you recently saw somebody doing this, or you're going to see somebody doing this. And my lips tickling again. It's like a little bitty teeny tiny weird little tickle. So again, validating when you feel that. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Do you have a grandmother that's still alive? He says you need to go see her. I always say grandmother type figure because the little lady next door can feel more like your grandmother than your real blood grandmother clear across the country. Doesn't have to be a blood grandmother. I know that kind of feels like it's a little vague, but it's not meant to be that way. So, so there's a grandmother type figure he says you need to go visit. You need to spend some time with. His grandmother is with him. His grandmother. She's a little overbearing is not the word I want to use. Her energy is very strong. Her energy is very strong. That helps you define which grandmother he's talking about. Because we stink at names, so I don't even try the names anymore. My lips tickling again. Same spot. And even if you didn't know her, he's specifically mentioning her, wanting you to know that she's there with him. When he said they, you are loved by many up there, she's one of them. Didn't have to meet her. Didn't have to ever know her. It's just the way it works. Okay, he's showing that he wants you to go outside and breathe. Just breathe. Actually, I don't do it enough, but I bought a ring that's supposed to remind me. Oh, probably can't see it. This says just breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It's like he's showing you going outside and just breathe. And he's showing you holding your hands out, looking at the sky. You don't have to do it that exact way, but the breathing part, yes. You don't have to do all this stuff like he's showing. And he says it will actually relax you. It will open you up. He says open you up. He says you're so beautiful. He loves all the warm, fuzzy thoughts that you have towards him. Promise you 1,000%. He can hear you. He can see you. And while that sounds a little creepy, he says, it's not. It's a totally different thought process once we get up there. He's showing like shaking your shower curtain. Like the shower curtain is just like the wind's blowing it or something a little bit. So know that if your shower curtain moves, or if you go in the bathroom and you shut the shower curtain and you go in and it's open, or vice versa, or you're in the, well, at least my metal bathroom has a shower curtain. You could be sitting in the bathtub and it might move a little bit. And okay, well, that's the easiest time for them to get to me. Of course, I'm always in a hurry. I'm always doing 10,000 things. So, when I get in the bathtub, I'm not there very long. But if I do hang out in the bathtub, I might lay down and open my eyes in the bathtub, and there'll be one of them standing there. And I go, really? You have to come now? At this moment? It's not that they are in there to peep at you because they don't give a shit about what your body looks like. It's you're more relaxed. Okay, drew my eyes to I've scribbled a note here that says sail switch, S-A-I-L switch. That was on my old camper. Something about the sail part. Don't know if you've been somewhere to see sailboats. You want to go on a cruise. Mentioning something about the sail. You have a boat that has a sail on it? I've seen a picture of a boat that has a sail on it. He's being a little vague. And it's totally up to him. Campho-phenique. Do we even know what campho-phenique is anymore? Have you recently... what that was? Have you recently used campho-phenique? I think it's... shit, I haven't even seen a bottle of that forever. Usually it's in a little green bottle, and I don't even remember what we used to use it on. I think that's my cat. Thought he was in there messing around in my living room when it was my cat. I thought, what? Because he's over here. My living room's over there. Just be kind to yourself. He wants you to be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up because somebody has other expectations for you. So he's going back to what he was saying in the beginning. He says you don't want to tell them to go to hell. Okay, so I keep seeing him out of the corner of my eye, even though he's corner of the room, out of the corner. You'll see him in your peripheral vision. If you haven't seen him, you're going to. It's almost always in your peripheral vision. And I include this up here too because I can have my head down and see him walk by my table. So I keep seeing him peeking around the corner, out of the corner of my eye. But when you turn your head, there's nothing there, so you think it's your imagination. It's not, it's real. It's just the way it works. And they do it to me too. I mean, I turn my head and I don't see it, and yet I see it this way. Anyway, I'm babbling again. Sorry. Okay, he goes like this. Goes, I'm done. I'm done for now. No, I was not in pain. No, I did not hurt. He's being matter of fact about that. And I really see him. I really see him out of the corner of my eye. And if you can keep from turning your head, you could see him walk all the way out of the corner. But I always turn my head, go, well, what was that? And you're not going to see it head on. Probably. Probably not. Okay, much love to you, my dear. Thank you for being patient. Been doing my camping stuff and trying to work on my own spiritual stuff out in the wilderness, in the fresh air. All right. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. He's waving at you, blowing you kisses, and the little red hearts are coming towards you. So know that he's sending you that love energy. You could even see something that has little red hearts floating at you. He says like bubbles, like bubbles. Okay, thank you, my dear. See you later.